Good morning, everybody. Today I'm doing my what I ate in a ketosis day of eating. This is low carb, high fat. So I'm just going to start with my coffee. I drink iced coffee with some heavy whipping cream in it. Yes, it's not something that you're used to seeing. You know, it's not something that you think is good, but it has 0 carbs, 0 fiber, 0 sugar. But the fat is about 5 grams, which is really good to fill you up. So I pour a big ol' heaping of coffee, and then I pour about from here to there of of creamer, excuse me. That's about 1, 2, 3. And that is my breakfast. I don't eat anything else. In the morning until around 10 or 11, this keeps me full, and I am getting ready to go work out, and it does the job for me. So that is about a little under 150, like 135 calories for that. But with this diet, again, please don't track your calories. What you need to be tracking is your carbs, your protein, and your fat. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in on my phone as well. My phone is charging in the bathroom of all places, but you want to go into your MyFitnessPal app. This is what I use. I mean, you can use anything, but whatever you use, you need to make sure that you can edit your macros, because that's what is most important. So in order to do that on MyFitnessPal, you go into nutrition, and then you can change all of these things. So as you can see, I have my goal of what I need to do. So 76, 19, and 25, no, not fiber. And 127, excuse me. And this is going to be in a, so you can see here I have my macros all set up that I need to do 5% carbs, 75% fat, and 20% protein. You really need to make sure that you're hitting these fat and protein percentages by 75% and 20 as close as possible, and then obviously try not to go over the 5% for carbs. And I'm just going to go ahead and add my food in. So I put in a little bit more than normal today, but you know, I'm running low on my cream, so I wanted to kind of get rid of it. So you just want to make sure that you're, you know, tracking everything. And then I never track my coffee, because coffee is like 5 calories or something like that, but then that just shows you, you know, what I'm at for the day. And you can always hit your nutrition, your macros, and see that currently I'm at 100% fat, and then as I eat throughout the day, it'll, you know, even out. So I'm preparing my snack for after I get done working out, and while I'm picking up the kids, as I tend to get hungry, as I don't get home until around 12, and it's 7:45 now. So I have 1 hard-boiled egg, and then I'm going to measure out 1 ounce of this sharp cheddar cheese, which is going to be about, let's see here, 9 grams of fat. Carbs are like negative, so 0, and your protein is 7 grams. And then your egg, so then your egg should be, 4 grams of fat, 4.5 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbs, and 6 things of protein. So now I haven't run into this yet, but if you have something that has carbs and then has fiber, you subtract the fiber from the carb amount. So let's, like, my almonds, for instance, are a good one of that. So you see how my almonds have 6 grams of carbs, and then there's 3 grams of fiber. You take that fiber away, so it's actually 3 net carbs is what they call it. If you had sugar alcohols, you would take those away too, not sugar. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But this will cover my breakfast, my morning snack, and then I won't need to eat lunch until around probably like 1 or 2. And you know, you don't normally feel hungry on this. I, for like 2 days, kind of went off plan a little bit, so I popped my body out of ketosis. So today is my first like full day of ketosis. I tend to still eat pretty much that way, but there are a few things that I do that are, you know, stupid. But it was a girls' night out type situation, so I wanted to take advantage of it, and that's totally okay. Like, you still will lose weight. You just may have to work a little bit harder. So try to limit those times. Like, I knew I had a girls' night and I had a night when I had to go to a luncheon at the kids' school. I knew that I was going to be really busy, and I kind of did those two together. So I have my 2 bad days, and then I can pop right back into my good eating. And you know, it's working. I think I'm down 11 pounds now. So it's like, it's slowly coming off. It's slowly working. It's getting the job done. And where I have, you know, a year to lose this weight, I'm not killing myself over it. It'll come off. It's coming off. It's coming off very rapidly. And I'm happy with my progress. And am I still heavy? Of course. Am I going to be heavy for a while? Of course. But I'm working. I'm trying. It's coming off. And I don't feel starved. I don't feel like I'm missing out on much, except for cupcakes every now and then. But that's normal. All right. So it's lunchtime. And this isn't an ideal lunch because I want to say it had sugars in it. Maybe the other one I had sugars in it. So I guess this one is pretty good. So the alfresco roasted pepper and Asiago chicken sausage. I'm going to go ahead and have 2 links, which will be 2 carbs. So this one has 1 carb and 15 grams of protein per link. I'm going to have 2 because I did just work out. And then I have some broccoli that I will just heat up that I made the other day. That'll go with that. That will be my like lunch or whatever, and then I'll also have another midday snack a little bit later. I've had 1 thing of water. I'm going to go ahead and, now that I'm home, fill up my cup full of water, because you definitely need a lot of water when you're drinking this, especially when you start. And if you have leg cramps, and I didn't know this because I got them really bad when we started. So make sure you drink a lot of water. But the problem with this is your body needs salt. So you might want to put a little extra salt on all your food the first few weeks. And if not, drink like a Powerade Zero or something like that, because that will help you so that you avoid those cramps. Because I used to get like the restless legs, the cramps, all that at night, and it drove me nuts for the first few weeks until I realized that. So I'm going to make my lunch, and then I have more chores to do. So this is not a meal of mine, but this is a meal I often eat. So this is Ellie's lunch, but this is a couple slices of pepperoni and some cheese. It's a really like high fat meal. And then I normally get my protein in with another egg. So for Ellie, I'm just giving her a hard-boiled egg because she likes that. But like, you can make deviled eggs, like, you know, egg, mayo, mustard, a little bit of paprika. That's a perfectly good substitute. And I tell you, I make deviled eggs every week. I make a dozen eggs and I make them into deviled eggs, and it's like a huge, like, I feel like I'm like, it's a treat. Like, I feel like I'm being bad whenever I do it. Another one is like scrambled eggs with some maybe mushrooms and cheese and salt and pepper and bacon. Another one, I feel like I'm being so bad whenever I eat it, but it's one of those ones that's so yummy to me. Yes, this egg is green. We have our own chickens, and they lay green eggs. But I just wanted to show this example, and definitely deviled eggs is another one. This is just obviously a hard-boiled egg, but deviled eggs, another huge one that's so good that you just don't even think twice about it. So I have my lunch here, ginormous, you know, amount of food, and I'm going to put it into my Fitness Pal in a minute, and I'll show you what my macros look like. All right, so we are at 2 in the afternoon, almost 1:48. So this is what my day looks like so far. So I have about 69% fat, 7% carbs, and 24% protein. So I'm a little over right now. So I've had my coffee, the lunch I showed, the snacks this morning, and then I just got some almonds. So my carbs are getting up a little bit high because I just had that, the almonds, but if you take away the 5 in fiber, we have 12, so it's not too bad. My sugar's not that bad. So overall, I'm doing okay today. I still have to get, you know, dinner in me, obviously, but excuse my face. I probably have paint all over my face. I was just painting a ceiling, but I'm going to have some of these roasted and salted almonds just to give me that salt that I talked about. I'm about halfway done with my second big thing of water, so I need to finish this too before that's done, and then I will take a shower and keep going about my day. My treat is coffee with a little bit of the sugar-free French vanilla creamer. It has 2 carbs, 0 fiber, and 0 sugar. So it's, you know, I probably put 4 carbs worth in my coffee. Then I have eggs. 4 eggs and a 1/4 cup of cheese.